anywhere from a couple $100,000 up to $1 million. And then that will enable them to accomplish the business objectives they need to raise the next level of funding, the Series A level of funding. And the challenge that we find specifically relates to capital networks. We need to be able to network with that next level of investors to tell them about the deals we're working on and to get them teed up so that when a company has achieved its milestones, it can then talk with these investors and get that next round of venture funding. Now, we are networked quite well with the local venture community. The local venture community consists primarily of angel funds, like the Oregon Angel Fund, angel networks, like the Portland Angel Network, the Portland Venture Group, the Women's Investment Network, the Willamette Valley Investment Network, and then seed funds, like ourselves, Reference Capital, Capybara Ventures, Smart Forest Ventures when it was operating. There is one later stage, Series A or later fund operating in Oregon, and that's not even an Oregon fund. That's OBP, based in Washington, but with an office here in Portland. And in fact, OVP is, NTV rather, Northwest Technology Ventures, is OVP's largest in number of deals done partner, simply because we've syndicated many of our deals with them. But that's just not enough. And every time one of our companies needs to syndicate a deal, they have to go out of the area to the Bay Area or to Boston and effectively make cold calls on other venture capital funds. Now, we can help them with funds that we've already worked with, but we invest in a small number of companies, and so we have a relatively small number of relationships. So trying in some way to expand the network of capital providers that early stage and angel funds have here in Oregon, expand that network to funds that are later stage and then can take the investments that mature here to that next stage and be able to make investments in them and try to do that in a seamless and less effortful way that it now exists would be a good thing. And there are potentially ways to do that. So the Oregon Investment Fund with CSFB money has invested in a number of funds. Oregon PERS has invested in a number of venture capital funds. So theoretically, at least we have the connections to those funds and we could start building up those networks.